AFTV Lee, good result today. It was a really difficult game. Burnley, we knew, even though we got a great record against Burnley, they always give us a tough game. Ashley Barnes is always in there mixing it up and trying to wind everybody up and that. And they did all that today, but we kind of stood up to it today.
That's exactly what we did. We stood up to it. When have we had a centre half, Bully, Wood and Barnes? Louise done that today. I thought the manager got it right today, bringing in Louise and Socrates because they're the physical side. So harsh on Chambers, I've got to say that, very, very harsh on Chambers, but it's horses for courses. So we look to do that there. And I was pleased that Willett got another chance in there today. A little bit tougher for him today because I think, people, when we went to Newcastle, we're not expected to have so much of the ball, but today we had a lot more of the ball, so he's going to have to work on that. But I thought he done okay in there, and the boy Sabalas, well, what can you say? It was a fantastic performance from him.
For a debut, he really made a really good impression. We've been watching him all pre-season, and he's been doing that. He looks a player, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does look a real top player, and the good thing about it is that's his first game. Give him 5, 6, 7 games, get used to the Premiership. It was a good baptism of fire for him to come into that game. But can he get on the ball when we need to? When we've got the difficult games like Liverpool away
next week.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what he's going to have to do. But what I think that what he will do, Aaron Ramsey will get us more goals in him, but I think that he'll keep the ball a lot better for us, and I think that sometimes that's important, So especially when we go away from home, because I think we're two different teams. We've got to marry that up now, where we're poles apart from away form to our home form. We've got to bring that back, and maybe somebody like that in there can do the job, and hopefully he can.
What do you make of Pepe?
Well, he's a long way off. A long way off fitness, I have to say that. There's little glimpses there. People keep saying, well, I think, again, I don't think you're going to really see him start until probably after the international break, if I'll be honest. But as people have been saying, on the bench at the moment, we've got so many options. And him coming on last 20 minutes, when people are tired, I think that's a good little tactical thing for us for this game.
Bench at the moment. I'm looking at the bench, I'm thinking, bloody hell, strength on the bench. Whereas last season, for instance, there was no strength. I know we had a lot of injuries at one time, but there was nothing really on the bench, was there? You look on there, there'd be like El Ninis and people like that. Well, there's a lot of strength on it now.
Exactly, and it's not just on the bench, because behind that bench today there was Ozil, Mustafi, Granit Xhaka weren't even in the squad today, Tierney,
Bellerin.
So Bellerin, so that, Holding, so you can go on and on and on. I think what we have got this season is we've got a squad. There's no excuses now to get top 4. I think that we should aim higher than that. I'm not saying that we're going to get that, but we've got the minimum requirement now is top 4, and I think we've definitely got the ammo for it. We've got the squad for it, and I think it's important for people it's a little bit harsh on Reece Nielsen to come off at half time today, because I thought he done okay, but it's all a learning curve for these boys.
And it's going to be what having a good squad does mean is that if you get your chance and you don't deliver, you may not be back in the team, or you're going to get hooked at half time, and maybe that's a good thing as well, because then people have to step up.
Yeah, I agree with that though, but it does seem at the moment like it's the easy options to take off Reece Nielsen and drop Chambers. Is it going to happen with the other guys? Because I think today, for one disappointment for me, was that Socrates never won an header. Now he's a centre half. His bread and butter is to win a header, and he didn't win one. David Luiz. That's the first time I've seen a ball being knocked into the box and someone heading it out for about 2 or 3 years. So we've got a proper centre half in him. He's going to make mistakes, but like that first challenge on Wood, like Armia, that's what I want to see. But like Socrates was pushed off the ball a little bit too much, didn't win his headers, so we've got to get that sorted out. And it's easy to drop a Reece Nielsen, isn't it? Are you going to drop someone that's big and strong, character? That's what I want to see from Emery. I'm not saying that he should have done that today, but it was an easy option to leave out Chambers today. It was an easy option to take off Reece Nielsen today. But he's got the result. And at this moment in time, this time last season we had no points. This season we've got 6 points, so we've got a nice little foundation now. I think that to go next week to Liverpool, with a little bit of pressure off, because we could have gone here with 4 points, 3 points. There'd been a bit of pressure, but now we can go there, defend properly, and we have got the ammunition up front. Come on, Robbie, to hurt any team in this league. It's as good as anything in the league. I think that front 3, front 4, whoever you're going to look at it, is as good as Man City, as good as Liverpool's, good as Spurs, and good as Man United's and whatever. So Chelsea's as well. So we've got a real good chance here. If we can defend properly, it could be a good season for us.